Hello, big viewers. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends, Avengers, Infinity War wave. Are these action figures a paradigm of resounding perfection, or are they abysmal? In my objective opinion, I'd rate these action figures to be a 2 out of 10 in the form of a quantitative score. Now, why would I rate these action figures to be utterly appalling, to say the least? Why would I deem these action figures to be egregious for over $20 each? Well, I'm utilizing the $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures as a benchmark for comparison. Hasbro's charging over $20 per figurine. In spite of the price tag being 250% higher than the Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, these action figures have less points for articulation, inferior sculpts, inferior decos, inferior accessories, inferior designs, and inferior Build-A-Figure pieces relative to their $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends counterparts. So these action figures are just atrocious in every facet. They have less than 40 points of articulation, they're devoid of finger joint articulation, they're devoid of toe articulation. Furthermore, they don't have as much latitude for dynamic posability when compared to an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. Now, let's look at their sculpts. Their sculpts are just mediocre at best. Their shadings are just subpar when compared to the high quality, robust, state-of-the-art, intricately detailed, meticulously designed Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures. We have Iron Spider, Iron Man, Captain America, King Cobra, Taskmaster, Marvel Songbird, and Proxima Midnight, part of this wave, as well as the Build-A-Figure Thanos, who is based off the design from the Avengers Infinity War movie. The Build-A-Figure is just dainty relative to the 12 to 14 inch Toy Biz Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures, so he's not as bulky nor as burly compared to his Toy Biz Build-A-Figure counterparts. The Thanos just looks disappointing, to say the least. He's mediocre at best. He just doesn't look too aesthetically appealing. I feel that he should be bulkier, he should be heftier, he should be more colossal. But perhaps your views on this figurine are disparate from mine. And if you're going to charge over $140 for this wave, which is a disgraceful price to charge a consumer, then at least include more accessories with this figure. Include interchangeable heads, interchangeable hands, removable armor, and armaments that he can wield. Hasbro always skimps on quality, they always skimp on value, they include the bare minimum. We have other versions of the Iron Spider. I prefer the older ones that commanded a lower retail price and that had better aesthetics, in my opinion. I believe the original Iron Spider action figures had tentacles protruding out of the back. You can verify that for yourself. Those action figures were released roughly a decade ago, or perhaps over a decade ago. His Iron Man figurine is nifty. He's probably the best figurine in the set, but yet again, he just doesn't have enough merit to warrant the asking price of over $20. He's not a NECA figure. The sculpt is decent, but it's not superb. It's not stellar. It's just slightly above average at best. I detest this Captain America's appearance. He looks to be bare and unarmed for the most part. He's donning generic army attire. He's able to leverage the shield. It's nice that he comes with interchangeable hands, but yet again, there's not enough value in there to vindicate the asking price of over $20. Next we have King Cobra. It's disappointing that he has two open hands. I guess he can maul his adversaries to death, but he lacks two-fisted hands. He may have a similar sculpt relative to the Green Goblin and Hobgoblin figurine. The mold may be similar or maybe homogeneous to those two aforementioned figures. I'm unsure. The Taskmaster figurine is mediocre at best. Obviously, the Toy Biz Taskmaster figurine is superior in all facets. This one looks more shoddy relative to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Taskmaster that was substantially cheaper to purchase. And then we have the Songbird figurine again. Her design just looks cheap, it looks shoddy, it looks low quality. Her accessory looks flimsy and unappealing, to say the least. I detest the fact that her hands are opened. I detest the fact that she's devoid of finger joint articulation. I would have preferred if these figures had 4 more points of articulation. They should be sporting at least 40 points of articulation for over $20, especially if they're going to have such unappealing designs. Next we have this Proxima Midnight figure. I don't know who that character is, but he doesn't look that cool. I'm sure that Toy Biz could have done a much better job with this wave and with the Build-A-Figure. I'm sure of it, and they would have charged $8 plus tax per figure. So if Toy Biz was still around, if they weren't defunct, you could have got this whole entire wave of superior figures for roughly $56 plus tax, and you would have got a heftier, bulkier, more colossal, more gigantic, more meritorious Build-A-Figure. So I guess the crux of the issue is that if they're going to charge over $20, the Build-A-Figure needs to be improved. It needs to be more up to par with the quality of a NECA Build-A-Figure. And if they're going to charge as much as a NECA Anling's action figure, these action figures should be much taller. They should be at least 7 inches tall. They should come with more accessories, more interchangeable hands, more interchangeable heads, and more armaments. And they should also come with more points of articulation, and their sculpt shouldn't look so mediocre or shoddy. They really need to up their game. They need to have more paint washings, more shadings, better decos, and higher quality sculpts. I just think Hasbro skims on value, so overall, I guess I'd rate this wave to be a 1 out of 10, or perhaps a 2 out of 10 at best. And maybe I'll be a bit more generous and give this wave a 2 out of 10 because King Cobra has been inducted into the line, and Songbird has been inducted into the line, and same with Proxima Midnight. All 3 of those characters are new. We also have a new design for Captain America, Iron Man, and Iron Spider. The Taskmaster is just essentially a re-release of the Toy Biz Taskmaster, but with an inferior design. At least that's my perspective. Perhaps your opinion may differ, and if it does, then that's all the benefit to you, because I want you to derive joy from your purchases and not wallow in agony and despair. So at best, I give this Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War action figure wave to be a 2 out of 10, just because new figures are inducted into the line. But they need to do better if they're going to charge over $20 per figure. But I can't vindicate buying this wave for over $140. Maybe I'll buy this Iron Man figurine, and maybe I'll buy the King Cobra figurine when the prices plunge to under $10 on eBay, and I'd take heed in buying the Proxima Midnight action figure for under $10, just because my collection is devoid of that particular figure. So maybe I'll buy 3 figures in this way for a grand total of $30 at most if I happen to stumble upon them for that price. So I hope that you found this review to be enthralling and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.